Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, we're taking another shot with Kaalia. I had so much fun the first time, we're going to do it again. And there's just something about that leg tattoo. I don't know what to tell ya. I like my ladies with a dragon's tail, angel, and demon wings, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Awkward. But this is a take that pushes the demon angle of Kaalia, whereas the last deck pushed the angel level. And the angels have some pedigree. There's some powerful stuff going on there, particularly strong in a aggressive best of one format where the angels can brick wall everything and bishop of wings can shut things down. While the demon angle was kind of hard to figure out. There's a bunch of these mid-range demons, but they're not very good. Cards like Spawn of Mayhem are very interesting, but at the end of the day, they get lava coiled. Triggering Spectacle takes you down a very different road from sort of what Kaalia wants to do. You can build an aggressive Spectacle demon deck. It just felt like there weren't enough demons, and Kaalia was always trying to hit like this, just looking for the Spawn of Mayhem. If Kaalia didn't hit the Spawn of Mayhem, there was a real drop-off in like quality. Like, do you run a ton of Doom Whispers and hope to get there that way? Do you run a Rakdos in a deck like that? It was a pretty tough one to build. Instead, I ended up switching gears, and if we're going to play demons, let's use a graveyard theme and play a Reanimator deck. This lets us do a few cool things. One, Kaalia combined with Blood for Bones lets you reuse Kaalia's ability over and over to keep digging through the deck and find more awesome demons. Two, we get to play what demons really want to play. Big freaking demons. We get Villas. 3 Villas. This guy's a boss. Pay 2 life. Target creature gets -1 until end of turn. Whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. So whether you're paying life or taking damage, you draw cards. Taking damage counts as losing life. Paying life counts as losing life. FYI, you can also just beat them to death with an 8/8 flyer. I don't have much life gain in the deck, just to let you know, but I do have a few tricks up my sleeve. So Demon Lord Belzenlock can draw a bunch of cards. That's cool. Rakdos the Showstopper might just sweep the board, including your own. Might even kill Kaalia. Would break my heart, but there you go. We also have Doom Whisperer, another demon to hit, and this demon, Embodiment of Agonies. Since we're filling our graveyard anyway, making this Flying Death Touch such like power toughness is awesome. And you'll see that there's a lot of different casting costs in nearly every position on the curve. Okay, maybe not between Doom Whisperer and Massacre Girl, who is a pretty sweet reanimation, but like, look at the 3 drops. Plaguecrafter, Embodiment of Agonies, Kaalia, and Honor the God Pharaohs. All different mana costs because, as it points out there in the reminder text, 2 black and 1 black are different. So we can make a very large Embodiment of Agonies for a very cheap price, and Kaalia can find it, so that's pretty sweet. Ravenous Chupacabra, Blood for Bones are different cost. All these up here are different cost. But I don't quite finish there. Just like in my Angel deck where I want to keep the dream of the triple alive, the triple play. I would love to do it one time. We have 2 big reanimation targets. One is Sephara, the Sky's Blade. This has flying and lifelink. We're pretty much never going to cast it for its mana cost. Don't worry about that. Other creatures you control with flying have indestructible, so it makes all your demons and dragon indestructible while being a big lifelinker herself, which is important because, yeah, you run out of life with this deck. Doom Whisperer and Villas run you right out of life. Then we have Drakuseth, Maw of Flames, making a return appearance. Great in a Reanimator shell. If we get to attack with this card, that is just boss. So 1 dragon, 1 angel to make it possible to hit the triple play. Mana base, not a lot to talk about, except I'm running a lot of temples to try to scry together this very situational Reanimator deck. So that's the move there. And no other real tricks to talk about are this. Oh yeah, I should probably disclaimer. This is not a competitive deck. This deck folds to mono red. This deck folds to like a Thought Erasure. This deck rolls right over for a number of the powerful plays in the format. Nissa, I mean, probably forget about it. Unless you can somehow reanimate Drakuseth on turn 4 and get to attack with him. But this isn't for competitive play. This is for fun. So we're going to go play it in traditional and see how big Embodiment of Agonies can be, and if we can get some big hits off Kaalia. I guess I'm going to hang on to this because we're totally going to draw that red source and we're going to Stitcher Supplier up some sweet agonies and do it. Let's do this. Red mana. No. Alright, well. I gotta put you on the bottom, Chupa. The only draws I want are red lands. If I can't cast Kaalia, what am I doing with my life? So because we might scry a red land to the top, we're going to play the Supplier first. Then we're going to play the Temple. I needed that land. Alright. Come on, Temple. Do it. No. No. Not what I'm looking for. Embodiment of Agony is looking weak right now with a whole 1 coming in as 1/1. Look at that. Look at that beautiful draw. So, slam. Is our opponent actually practicing the counterspell deck? The all counters, the oops counter everything deck? Well, we'll see what you think of this. Whiffing on demons, but I hit my 1 angel. What an awkward hit. Never gonna cast that card. Never. Yep, Cutthroat, here we go. Oh, let me guess. Your turn? I know how this works. Let's start with attack. Hiya. Now we could move in on Blood for Bones. I hate the idea of this getting countered. The opponent's basically going to have mana up the entire freaking game though, and if we fill our graveyard for the Embodiment of Agonies, I guess that's better. I don't really like taking 2 damage to do it, but I feel like we just go for it. If the opponent counters it, that's life. But at least we get to sacrifice our Stitcher Supplier and fill our graveyard. And our opponent's basically going to prove also that they have no friends. That they are the epitome of no fun if they counter this. By God, what is happening? What else should I pick up? It doesn't matter what else I pick up. I thought the opponent would have unsummon or something. Is their hand all wolves? It must be all like Night Pack ambushers. Maybe they got like 4 Furled Mystics in there. Yes. Or the opponent actually does love fun. You know what? You know what? Let's think the best of people. Let's be the change we want to see in the world, CGB universe. What happened there is the opponent had a hand with 4 Sinister Sabotages and said, I do like fun. I do want this demon to enter the battlefield. And then, as a show of respect, I'm just gonna take myself out right now. None of these are black, but the Scryland might get me there, and you know I think that Scrylands are the bee's knees. I always think they'll fix my mana. This hand is fine. Everything about this is fine. There's nothing to be concerned with. We got a sweet curve of things that won't happen. But what's our opponent up to? That's the big question when you're on the draw playing a deck with such low interaction, with almost no way to come back from a bad start. That's what's up. Alright. Boom. We swamped it. We don't want to land. Do I want you? Yeah. I mean, filling the graveyard's a big part of what we need to do here so that our Blood for Bones hits something useful, so we'll keep you. You get to stay. Mardu. If I have not played against another Kaalia anywhere, not in the release event where everybody was on unlocked accounts, not anywhere. Uh-oh. We have met an opponent of a similar mind. I was going to say it can't be a mirror match, but it can certainly be a Reanimator square off. So I guess my plan is to try to have the better reanimation things, so I should probably dig. Because next turn I'm going to honor the God Pharaoh to get 2 cards deeper, discard something else, so I should play the Supplier, not the Squire. We need to hit a big monster, because our opponent is a good deck builder. They put Rixmati Reveler in their deck to discard their Drakuseth or whatever and draw a card. Something I just didn't do. Just didn't put this card in my deck. I put in Seeker Squire, like thinking I have to mill myself. I'm a freaking moron, is what I am. But these are rare, these are uncommon. I could say it's a budget deck. Quick, put budget deck in the title editor. Quickly. Don't let them know I screwed it up this badly. So we could Squire or we could Honor. It's like Squire, Scry, or Honor. Either way, we have a body on the battlefield for next turn's Reanimation Jutsu. That's a good question of which is better. And I'll go with the Honor. It's just more fun. That's a good reason to do stuff, right? Alright, we hit a nice embodiment of Agonies. And we still have 2 more Scrylands. Things are going well. Maybe. Don't kill my token. Then things would go less well. You are a beefy boy. Here it comes. Are you ready to get blood for boned? That did not sound appropriate. We didn't get blood for boned. Well, that means they could bring this back with haste. If I bring back Villas and the opponent kills Villas, that's very sad. But I guess I can put a Chupacabra in my hand to take out the big monster. Seems good. It makes them have all the right answers. Actually, you can't deal with this, but if the opponent has a removal spell, they just shoot it down anyway. I'm just going to do this now instead of attacking. The opponent might think they're on to me. You to the battlefield. You here. Alright, not dead. Not dead. Come and get it. Nah, you don't want to come and get it? Your opponent's sitting there doing nothing. Did they just miss their last land drop for the reanimation spell? That would be tragic. Alright, well, I didn't come here to never activate this card. Wah, wah. 2 Playcrafters, funny. And I have 1 more black mana. And by the way, when we pay 2 life, check it out. The Shocklands have never felt so good. Let's go. More mana efficient. Can't be too bad. Hit him for 8. Now, if the opponent has the Dargath, they win, and that's fine. Like I am willing to see them take the victory. Let's drop you guys off some sweet reanimation targets. So, what do you got? Oh, I swear they probably had a Bond of Revival in their hand, but they're gonna play for 1 more turn. Can I kill them? I don't have another Reanimator. It's kind of crappy. Alright. Again, if they top deck, they might kill me, which, you know, cool. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but we'll give it a chance. Ah, there's the blood for bones. Sweet. Now we gotcha, probably. Because we can get back Saphara Skyblade. And I guess I'll put you in the hand. Indestructible. Yeah. Don't think it matters anymore. So many agonies. And we didn't even have to cast them. But they're up to 6/6 if we decide to. I just want to see what's in the hand. They really want to see what's in the hand. But yeah, let's send him off. I'm sorry, dude. You probably, you only played one spell the whole game. Dude or dudette. 'Twas not a fair battle. Not fair. Yeah. Sweet curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just have to get something cool in the graveyard. We got something cool in the graveyard. We don't have white mana to play her, but we don't need to play her. We can bring her to the battlefield if we don't find anything else. Opt. What a treasure. Secret Squire. Alright, Honor can discard the Sephara. Stuff is happening. Graveyard. We only need one. We don't want to cast too many of that. No Trickster? Okay. Mono Blue. It's fun. Oh, this deck again? Alright. Cool. Do you think they'll just be lacking in counter magic again? Let's drop off the Sephara. Oh, look at him. That's so talented. Okay. Hey, we have to get him out of there. There's no choice. So now if we top deck a land, make them have the Blood for Bones counter. Okay. Let's try swinging first. And let's hit him with Crafty Boy. What you got? What a choice. It's a very, very hard deck to play. Do you counter the creature with the Essence Scatter? You do. Actually, the deck does have a lot of decisions. I'm kind of trashing on it a little here, but I do enjoy this deck. And by enjoy, I mean I enjoy winning with it. I don't enjoy losing to it. Just to be clear, it's one of those decks. Ambusher did its Ambusher thing. Now I get to Scry. No. I think my best chance is like Massacre Girl actually resolving here. Which, you know, not gonna happen. Opponent's way too baller for that. Alright, go for you. Now this opponent gets every opportunity to prove they are no fun. Wow, how impressive of you. Let's leave. Well, oh, Oedipus T-Rex, I guess you have no friends. You can't go out like that. We must try again. This is a turn 4 Villas. Hard to turn it down. Lead with the land that does black mana, like makes black mana, because we could draw a Stitcher Supplier. Of course we did not. We kept a land on top, but we do need to get to 4 mana. So are we going to play somebody who doesn't play counter spells? Maybe he has a game? Okay. What the hell is going on? So today, the behind the scenes is this. My matchups have been Simic Flash, Mardu Reanimator, Simic Flash, and now once again, it looks like another Mardu or Rakdos Reanimator. Matchmaker is weird, is what I give this. But we're on the play, and we have the reanimation spells. Deafening Clarion and Blood for Bones. Okay, our opponent actually added sweepers to the deck to try to not get run over by aggro. I don't respect the game, so I don't have those. You, graveyard. Here's my 1/1. Hopefully the opponent doesn't kill my 1/1. My 1/1 lives. Oh, they in trouble. They in big trouble. Can't click no blocks fast enough. Next turn we can sacrifice our token, Blood for Bones, get back Villis, Broker of Blood, then we have an 8/8, then our opponent does nothing to mess with it, and then we win! The opponent saw the plan. They saw it all the way. They knew exactly what nonsense we were up to. So over here in the graveyard, they have a Cavalier of Night. The Deafening Clarion has swept all the things. That's how desperate they were to make sure they don't get Blood for Bones. Let's get the Squires on the battlefield. If I throw you in the graveyard, 1, it's an additional cost for embodiment. 2, it's an additional body for Blood for Bones. Which, right now, there's only 1 creature in the graveyard. So I'll bin ya. Especially since my other play is another Seeker Squire and drawing a land wouldn't be the worst thing when you have a Doom Whisperer. Ta-da! The supplying is continuing. The opponent has a lot of little dorks. I don't see a lot of good reanimation targets. Maybe they're planned to use Blood for Bones for value. Because I see Massacre Girls and Cavaliers of Night. Alright, let's get to it, shall we? Let's bring back Vidus. Let's get the Zenith Seeker. Let's pay 2 life, draw 2 cards. Yeah. Let's pay 2 life and kill your thingamajig. Yeah! Now we're doing it. Let's get the Squire in there. If the opponent wants to block with a Supplier and just fill that yard, then they can't use Blood for Bones. Alright, let's discard some things. It's weird because we're close to playing the Showstopper. We can definitely discard one of these lands. And do we discard the Dragon? When we're this close to actually casting these things? We do have another reanimation spell, so yeah, I'm discarding the frickin' Dragon. What's it gonna be? From looking in that yard, there must be something good. Blood for the Bones. Here we go. Opponent still didn't hit anything that good, and with only 1 creature, getting a Cavalier of Night isn't good because it doesn't kill anything. So what are you doing? Massacre Girl won't help you. Cavalier of Night won't kill anything because you needed another body. You blew up your own peeps. You blew up your own peeps. Massacre Girl, unfortunately, the Stitcher's... Well, does it count the Supplier? I don't think it does. No. That didn't work. Need more dragons and demons. That is my recommendation. Your Reanimator deck need more demon and dragon. Maybe an angel. This hand is trash. Do we keep it? Oh man, if I draw one of those Honor the God Pharaoh or whatever, I'm fine. It could be fine. Or it's just trash. Whatever. Let's see what happens. So if the pattern holds, so far today we've played Flash Reanimator, then Flash, this would be another Simic Flash deck if Magic Arena is as broken as it seems. Instead it's turn 1 Gutterbones. Oh no, the opponent's trying to kill me. Whatever will I do? That's gotta go. We might play 0 spells this game. We might throw Embodiment of Agonies into the graveyard to power up another Embodiment of Agonies. Okay, okay. That's a thing. That's a thing too. That is like the perfect card. That is so great. I was gonna say, please don't let the Squire die because, well, I guess if it died I could play a really bad Embodiment, but... But with this, Sure. You took out my squire. I am the squire of Magiques. I have endless squires. Alright. Honor. Villas. Draw 2. Land. Hype. Mayhem the Devil. Fire the Brand. This is not good. This is not good. How am I ever going to have a creature on the battlefield for my Blood for Bones with this nonsense happening? Alright, Embodiment. I need to be carried. Carry me. Scry. Doesn't really go well against Gutter Bones at all, does it? Wish that was a Chupacabra that time. Well, there's a card you can put in your deck, I guess. You want some? I just put my Playcrafter on the frickin' bottom, too. Man, going to 8 is so bad here, too. And then this is a 4/4, but then Chandra's active. This is a tough one because I can definitely fire up the Blood for Bones. Whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, that includes me, so this is going to deal 1 damage to me too. So that's 8, 7. It's tough. But I think I gotta get this thing going. It also is going to draw me a lot of cards. Base. Base is the place. Must kill this player quickly. The Sephara would have been nice too, by the way. But maybe we'll have to find you later. Alright, you to the battlefield. I could put you in my hand. Next turn I'll have 5 mana, so I could do an Agonies and a Squire. These are both 2 of the same cost. This can potentially fill the graveyard. But nah, let's do this. Let's play a... Next, we can play a Supplier and another Agonies, I think is probably best. Just keep spamming the big flyers until the game ends. I can't go to 5 here, right? It would draw me 2 cards. It's just too low. Let's let the opponent damage me. Let's let the opponent make me draw cards. No! Oh god, but they don't have triple black. Oh my goodness. So, Cavalier of Night, when it enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature. If you do, destroy target creature, but they don't have another black source. And now they're shoving. They're shoving in. Down to 5, draw 2. It's about to get ugly. So the first thing I want to do is try to dig for the Sephara, because that would be boss. But we don't hit. I do have another Supplier, but I don't have another black source. So I really do want to get another Agonies onto the battlefield, as that's the best clock. But I could just play multiple bodies. I guess the highest upside is Secret Squire into a free black source for the Agonies, but just about everything is a pain land, so it's really unlikely. We could also fire off Supplier and get back a Doom Whisperer. That's a 2-turn clock easily. And I guess it's bigger and stronger. Let's do it. And we might even hit the Sephara, so it's also the highest of upside. I do not want to go to 3. I do not want this. Alright. There is kind of this sweet, like, Surveil synergy with the Villas, but we ain't doing that. Not today. Hold on to your butts. A Chandra into a Chandra? There is an Anglass Rampage in the graveyard. I could buy the opponent another turn. Unless we found a way to deal 1 more damage.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fires.
Oh god, and the Chandra is about to ultimate. This is a really good play. If only I'd played one of my suppliers. I didn't think about the Chandra. Let's see. I can stack my deck though, but what do I do if I do that? I go to 1? I probably should go to 1 though, huh? Because what I need is what? I need a way to deal 1 more damage. Do I have that in my deck? I have a way to just grow thing for 1. I guess Plague Crafter is what I need to definitely buy another turn, and 1's on the bottom. Let's try it. Kaalia. No, no. Not it. Alright. Resolve. Sacrifice you, because it's a 2-turn clock anyway. So at least I don't have to take the 2 more damage from the bones. But I still can't think of the way to deal 1 more damage, so I'm just not going to go for that line. Don't think I have any haste. Don't think it's in my deck. Hello. If this ultimates, I lose. So I did need a Plague Crafter. I guess I still have Blood for Bones if I can mill the other Plague Crafter. And I would still have to get rid of you. How do I do that? I don't think it's possible. I don't like my chances. Uh-huh. Not good. There's a Chupa. Sacrifice you. But yeah, I definitely blew it by not putting out another Stitcher supplier and anticipating the Rampage. That was me. That was me failing. I'll just do this. It's more fun. There's the Crafter. Too little, too late. We'll definitely tell our opponent good game on this one. And yeah, I got nothing. So, all you, dude. I blew it. I blew it, but that happens. It was fun. It was very fun. Alright. Not feeling a need to do a deck review. It's just a fun deck, and I like all of the cards in it. Actually, you know what? There is one thing I would definitely change here for those of you who have stayed to the end. Get out of there. It was supposed to be you. It was definitely supposed to be you. Alright. Other things, maybe it would be nice to have like one way to haste beat the opponent. Maybe it makes sense to have exactly 1 bond. Maybe even 2, but we'll just get 1 bond of revival in there. Don't feel like I ever needed or wanted a Massacre Girl, so I kind of, yeah, not as into this one, but or maybe we just run 1 Plague Crafter and 1 Massacre. I don't know. Something like this. I trust you at home to figure it out. Maybe Plague Mare is the solution, since you can play it for 3 mana. That'd be such a blowout sometimes. It also has a different mana cost, but not from the Embodiment of Agonies. I'll just keep it on 2 Plague Crafters. Or you know what? I'm still the Squire of Magiques. They serve faithfully. We'll keep 1 Squire in the deck. Can't be too bad. I enjoyed playing this list, Kaalia's Demons, not nearly as strong as the Angels, but a very great deal of fun. You usually have a low life total and you're trying to manage it like a resource to do fun things with your demons, and I found that very enjoyable. I don't know why I keep getting matched up against Simic Flash. Doesn't seem right, but you know, it is what it is. Casual, can we just... Let's get the Hearthstone rule where we can ban a deck in the Conquest format, right? Can we ban a deck in our casual queue? Can we just hit a button and ban a particular color combination or something? It would be nice. Put something in comments if you like that idea. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe, and consider checking out my other channels, Covert Go Live, where I put my Twitch streams, and Covert Go Free, where I put up free-to-play videos, showing you how I handle a free-to-play account in MTG Arena. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.